Absolutely not. Do you understand how it's legal for me to record on the public sidewalk?
Okay, well,
why won't you tell him that? Because I'm on the public sidewalk.
You're still in the parking lot.
I'm on a public sidewalk.
Actually, they own all the way.
Sir, can I get a supervisor out here, please? Let's get a supervisor.
Okay, well, we need to get your information.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Then we'll put your hands.
What happens when the police violate your constitutional rights? My advice? Stay calm, know your rights well, and be ready to explain to avoid misunderstandings about privacy and security. The video below provides a step-by-step guide on handling unexpected police encounters. For more details and additional tips, check out the links in the description. If you think the police acted inappropriately, drop a number 5 in the comments.
Looks like we got somebody coming out, you guys. I don't know. How you doing?
Doing good. How can I help you?
You got a bottle of water and a lollipop?
I do not, but you are not allowed to video the branch.
Why is that?
Because it's a federal institution, you cannot video it.
Oh, I don't plan on going inside of your bank. I'm not doing
You can't
nothing.
video the outside of my branch. It's a bank.
Okay.
You cannot video it.
But I'm actually working on something.
Okay, but you can't video the branch.
Well, I'm not going to be out here long. You know, just a few more hours. I'm not going to be too long out here.
Either stop videoing, or I will call security and have them stop you.
Security?
You cannot video the
Oh, you
branch.
can call security. Security can't do nothing. Just don't call the... Okay.
You can get off our property.
I'm not on your property.
You are. We own this whole thing.
You on the sidewalk?
We own all of this.
What's your name?
My name's Jillian Barker.
Jillian. Okay. Well, Jillian said that she's, that they own all of this. So, it's 2 more workers right there, and, they checking the door and making sure the door is... How you doing?
Hi, if you could just exit our building area. I'm the district operations manager.
And what's your name?
My name's Jacqueline.
Okay.
And I would prefer that you don't record me.
And what's your name?
What can we help with, sir?
I asked her, did she have a bottle of water and a lollipop?
No.
You don't?
They don't have bottled water for clients.
Or lollipops?
You can go through the drive-thru if you would like. But we can't have you videoing and taking surveillance of our building.
And like I
So
told...
I'm going to ask that you leave the premises, or we're going to have you escorted out.
Like I told the young lady that just came out,
So why are you still recording? What is the
Like-
purpose?
I can't even talk. You won't stop talking.
No, because we've asked
Okay.
you to leave.
Okay.
So we'll just have an escort come take you out.
An escort?
Police escort.
You gonna call the police?
Yes.
You must want me to leave, huh?
You're videoing a bank. You need to exit our building property.
But like I told the lady, I don't have no intent on going on you guys' property.
Anybody that comes out here with a video or camera, we're going to come approach. So we're going to ask that you go ahead and leave.
And that's fine. Like I was just telling her, I have no intent on going on you guys' property or on the inside.
But you're videoing our building.
But
and that is a security issue, and I'm asking you to stop.
But I'm not on your...
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
just...
We'll call.
Why you can't talk to her? Like,
Yeah, you got to turn the video off.
why do I have to turn the video on?
This is a security issue.
Uh-huh.
This is a bank,
Why'd you walk up so close?
so I could talk to you.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Like I was telling her, I'm working on something pretty big. This is big for me. So I told her I was just coming down here to do some recording.
Okay.
We're not
You're
going
not allowed to do that.
from the sidewalk.
Correct.
Well, here, I'm just going to go around there. Then I'll get the, maybe the drive through. Is this where the employers park at?
You can't video the bank.
But I'm not on your property.
But you can't video the bank. It's a security issue.
For what?
For the employees who work here.
What are their concerns?
That people who would want to rob this bank would video it to see how things operate and then use that. You're not allowed to video.
How crazy do that sound, man? I told her
You
I
don't
was
work in the industry. You don't work in the bank. That's a security protocol. You need to stop.
Okay, well, I told her I was...
They are going to call the police.
I mean...
It's up to you.
She's really calling the police?
Yes.
You really think she's doing
Yes, I know she is.
that? She must want me to leave, huh?
No, they want you to stop recording.
So if I stop recording, everything's good?
Do you have business at the bank?
I'm not at the bank. I'm on the sidewalk.
Okay.
That's the whole thing.
Okay. I'm just telling you, they're calling the police.
Okay.
It's up to you.
I mean, if she calling the police, it's too late now. No matter if I stop or anything. If I'm standing right here, they still gonna pull up. So, but is this where the employers park at?
That's not a question that we're going to answer.
Okay.
Why do you need to know that information?
Because I was gonna actually record their cars and get their tag numbers.
And why are you doing that?
Because she's calling the cops. Why are you doing that?
Because you're not allowed to video that type of information.
I actually am allowed to do this, sir.
You're not.
Are you a better man?
I'm telling you, when the police show up,
Okay.
they're going to ask you to leave and tell you to stop.
How about this? If you're wrong, would you apologize to me? If I'm wrong, I'll apologize to you. And of course, they'll make me leave. But I tell them before I leave, let me apologize to this gentleman and these ladies. So if you guys are wrong, would you guys apologize to me?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to hold you to it.
That's fine, but
Okay.
they're telling you they're going to make you leave. and
Okay,
stop
I'm
recording.
gonna hold you to it, man.
Okay.
You know, but like I was saying, I'm not gonna be out here long. Just a few more hours. I'm just gonna get maybe the drive-through
No,
and
you're not.
I'm gonna get the
You're
drive.
not.
Okay, you gonna walk with me? Come on. So we got a gentleman actually came out. He said that I can't record. This is Missouri, you guys. This is what they think. So I told him we was going to actually come over here and get the drive-through. All right, you guys. So we made it over here to the drive-through. The gentleman actually did not follow me. So, and I can see the lady up front, you guys, on the phone still, crying to the to KCPD. So here come the guy that said he's gonna follow me. I guess he's escorting one of the customers out who was doing a little, you know, I guess a little crying. All right, you guys. I told him I'm gonna record the cars, but you know, y'all, we not here for cars and tags. That's not why we here. Stay with me. I can't hear you.
These are private vehicles. You are not at liberty to take pictures of them.
I cannot hear you. Can you stop yelling so I can
You're
understand?
loud. You can hear me.
I can't
Do not
understand.
take pictures of the vehicles
I can't-
in this parking lot.
Now say it one more time so I can understand what
Do
you...
not take pictures of the vehicles
Okay.
in a bank parking lot.
But I'm not on your property.
It
But
doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't matter.
That matters.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
It doesn't.
This is private information. It is not for your use. You video me all you want.
Just
I
go
don't
to the
care.
side.
No, I will
It's
not.
not like that. It's not how this works.
Hey, you guys, look at them, man. This...
See, but now, when the police do show up, it's going to be a real problem.
What does that mean?
It means that you're threatening the employees who work at this facility.
I didn't threaten nobody.
Then why are you videoing and taking that information?
I told you I was working on something.
What are you working on?
I can't even tell you how rude you guys came out talking
Why
to
can't
me.
you tell me what you're working on?
I would, but you guys been rude.
No, I haven't
Very
been
rude.
to you at all.
Maybe I'll give you that.
Okay.
I will give you that,
can
but
so
she
can
has.
So can you tell me what you're working on?
No, because y'all a team
Why?
and you still trying to stand in front of my camera.
But why can't you tell me what you're working on?
I could have, man, but you know, y'all
But
came out a
you're
little.
not.
Y'all as a team, y'all came out a little disrespectful. You didn't,
Okay,
but
so then tell me.
okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Can I be honest with you? Can you stand in front of my camera so I can make sure I did tell you this on
Can you
camera?
just tell me this
I'm gonna
now?
tell you if you let me get you on camera. You so
I've
close,
been on camera.
man. You are very close. Just
So
take
go
a
ahead
step.
and tell me.
I'm about to tell you.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
what I am here doing, man, I'm an independent journalist here gathering content for a story.
And what story?
I can't say
Why?
because it'll compromise the story. It hasn't been published yet.
Okay. Then you need to go through U.S. banks protocols to get information to be able to do your story.
Do you got the information for it?
This is not.
Do you got the information?
What information?
You said I got to call whoever.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't just walk into a bank.
I didn't
and-
walk in you guys'
You
bank,
still can't photo this information. It's a security problem.
even though I'm on the sidewalk.
I've explained this to you, but you're not recording the sidewalk. You're recording bank information.
The bank.
Yes.
Bank information like what?
Like the building facility
Exactly.
and how if somebody wanted to rob this bank, they would go about doing it.
Oh my God, you sound well, man. I wonder why would you say that?
Because that's what people do. You've heard of bank robberies, correct?
I haven't heard of one.
You've never heard of a bank being
Only in
robbed before?
movies. Only in movies.
Really?
Only in
You're a
movies.
journalist that doesn't know anything about a bank robbery.
Only on movies.
What?
When last time a bank got robbed? Any bank. It can be anywhere in the
This
world.
bank got robbed within the last 3 months.
For real? I can
Yes.
do a story on that. I'm a journalist.
Yeah, I don't believe that. What company do you work for?
Give me your business card. I'm gonna send you the story
What
when I'm
company
done
do
with
you
it.
work for?
I'm independent. I told you I was independent. Yeah.
Okay, so what have you been publishing before?
I got a lot of work
Like what?
published. Banks, government facilities.
What about them?
I cover them, man.
What do you cover?
Give me your business card. See,
No.
that's where you being rude at though, man.
No,
I shouldn't
I'm
have
being rude.
told you nothing, man.
You didn't tell me anything. You're refusing to answer my question
So you guys,
after I treated you with respect and dignity.
you should do that outside on the public. You're in the
Correct,
public.
which I did, but you're not treating me with that same respect.
I am.
No, you're not.
You blocking my footage. You stand.
Correct.
You come out here on public, and you blocking my footage.
Because you can't record the bank.
You can.
You can't.
I think they probably hear because she's waving at somebody. Oh, that's public safety.
I'm just saying.
It's okay, man. Here, let them come over here real quick. So you guys, y'all know how we do. We only stay on the sidewalk where it's public. He comes out. He didn't want to give his name, and
Didn't ask me my name.
what's your name?
What's your name?
I can't say it because I'm doing the story.
I can't say it. 'Cause
Okay.
I work for the bank.
She already,
Not supposed to be
but she already gave their name. So, okay, man. Okay, watch.
There's no reason you can't give your name.
Okay. I told you. I said, give me your card. I'll email you the whole
Why
story.
can't you just tell me what your name is?
It compromised my
How
story,
is
man.
giving me your name compromising your story?
Huh? I can barely hear you.
Gotta go somewhere else, please.
Why would you say that?
Gotta go somewhere else.
This is Titan's security, actually. He told me I gotta go somewhere else, so I guess he don't know the law either. That's why he's a security. That's why he's Titan
So what law
security.
do you understand to be true?
Say that one more time.
How do you understand the law and being able
Because
to
this is
report
what I
bank
do.
information?
This is what I do for a living, son.
This is what you say you
I
do.
think he's running from you.
Who are you?
I'm an independent journalist gathering
And what is
content
your
for a
name?
story. I told you I'll give it to.
what is
I'm
your
not even
story
going.
about?
I know you guys are going to see it. I'm not even going to email it to you. Typically, I email it to people so they can actually see what they look like, good or bad. This is U.S. Bank, actually on 63rd and Truth. I'm not surprised, you guys, because they don't expect people to know the law.
Okay, go down to the bank down the street. And
Especially,
video them.
that was my first story I ever did.
And what did they do?
They didn't look like this, I tell you that.
What did they do?
They didn't do nothing.
They said.
And she
"Go
said
ahead."
she said she's the manager. This is what I do. You could have looked it so good. You could have looked it good. Oh, okay. I don't think you met me before. All right. I'm surprised banks haven't even called y'all to tell y'all. You don't have to.
Yes, you do.
You don't have to. And let me ask you this just for the record. Do I have your permission to record you? Do I have your permission to record? I have your permission though because you've been. I don't have your permission to record you. I don't need it. I don't need it. Hey, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all want me to educate y'all or do y'all want the police to educate y'all?
Oh, please do. Educate me.
Nah, cause you don't believe me, man.
Correct.
You don't believe me.
Because you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. If I didn't know what I was talking about and you letting me know that the police is on their way, don't you think I would leave? And this is the manager, you guys. This who actually came out screaming and yelling at me. She came from her She came from her business to come out on public property and yell. So, yeah. So right now we just waiting on KCPD to pull up so he can educate these
So what are they going to tell us when they get here?
They're going to say this, he has every right. He's standing on the public sidewalk. He has every right to do what he's doing. And then I'm going to wait and expect for you to come back out and give me an apology.
Okay.
Like you said, if you're a man, you know. So you guys, you know, walk with me. Come on, I order you to follow me. You're my security, man. Make sure nobody touches me, man. You see how she rolled up screaming? Oh, we coming in with the cherries, man. They put the cherries and berries. Wow. I think she's kind of second guessing what she did. And you guys, if you see, you know, this guy hasn't been physically rude, but blocking my recording, they coming in hot. Cherries and berries. And here we go.
What's going on, sir?
How you doing? Can I get your name and badge number just so I know who I'm speaking to?
Yeah, it's Officer Holland 5826.
Great. How you doing, sir? Can I get your name and badge number just so I can know who I'm speaking to?
Right here.
I don't want to butcher it. How do you say that?
Okay.
Hey, what's going on? Why are you
No, first, let me ID this guy like his policy says. Can I get your name and badge number, sir, please?
501.
Thank you so much for being professional. How can I help you guys?
Well, we got called here because you're videotaping stuff and
Okay.
they asked you to leave and you have not.
I didn't go on their property or on their
Okay,
property.
well, we also received another call from another bank of you doing the exact same thing about 30 minutes ago.
Okay, on the sidewalk.
So what are you doing?
I'm recording.
Why?
I let the guy know I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story. I told him I have no ill intent. I'm not on you guys' property. I'm on the sidewalk.
Well,
So-
what's the story?
I told him I can't say it's not published yet.
Okay, but do you understand how it's weird?
Absolutely
to
not.
film a
Absolutely not. Do you understand how it's legal for me to record on the public sidewalk?
bank? Okay, well,
Why
you're
won't you
saying
tell
they
him
asked you to
that?
leave and you would not.
Because I'm on the public sidewalk.
You're still in the parking lot.
I'm on a public sidewalk.
Actually, they own all the way.
Sir, can I get a supervisor out here, please? Let's get a supervisor.
Okay, well, we need to get your information.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Then we'll put your hands.
Yeah, they just cuffed me, y'all. It's her right there hollering. Don't know the law. And she turned my camera off. That's why my camera just... Let me get back to the public.
Well, let's get off their property.
Look at Holland. I got you. You know the last time you see me, Miss Holland? This is not the last time you see me, Holland. Look at them. Yeah, you guys. So I'm up here at Security Bank. They came and cuffed me. You can still see the ring around me. You still see the ring. You still see the ring around my wrist. She stopped my video.
On the morning of August 20th, 2024, the YouTube channel owner of Kansas City Accountability was filming on a public sidewalk in downtown Kansas City for a journalism project. Bank employees and management repeatedly asked the journalist to stop recording, citing security and privacy concerns, and warned that they would call security, fearing that filming could aid potential criminals in planning theft. When police were called to the scene, tensions remained as the journalist asserted their legal rights and requested that the officers clarify the right to film in public to the bank staff. In similar situations, it's advisable to verify your legal rights, stay calm, and clearly explain your purpose. Cooperating with security and police can help ease tensions and lead to a peaceful solution to complete your work. Don't forget to drop a number 5 in the comments if you believe the police actions were out of line.
Ma'am, I would ask that you use a little bit of de-escalation
Okay, well, I'm gonna
because you came in kind of hot. You came in kind of hot.
I'm gonna
On the morning of August 9, 2021, Auditor Sean Paul Reyes exercised his First Amendment rights by filming in public in Larchmont, New York. Amid escalating tension, Larchmont police quickly approached and falsely claimed that public filming was illegal, leading to Sean's arrest and a request for him to sign a D8 form at the station.
No, I don't need any help. Who are you?
I work here.
You work here?
Credit card, I'm gonna need pocket.
Oh, okay, thanks. You work here?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your name?
Why? Who are you?
Oh, no, you came up to me. I'm just asking.
Wondering, you're in a private lot. I'm just wondering what's going on.
There's no signs making this private. This is public property here, right?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
I'm just wondering why you're taking pictures of the cars and that.
Yeah, just taking video and picture of the car, exactly. This is like, I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story that I'm working on. Okay. You're not going to tell me who you are? I would just like to know who I spoke to since you work for the police department here.
I am. I'm a detective. I work here.
You're a detective? Can I get your name?
What,
I just looking for your name, that's all. I mean,
just wondering what's going on, that's it.
yeah. And I'm just wondering what your name is, that's all, really. Just because you talked to me and I like to know who I spoke with. Especially because you're a police officer making contact with me.
Yeah.
So I think
I'm just wondering why you're taking pictures of our police cars in our lot here.
yeah, no, yeah, I just told you that I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay.
But again, I would like to know who I spoke to since you are a police officer who made contact with me, a detective. So if I can get your name and shield number, I would appreciate it.
Okay, can I get your name?
Well, no, I'm a member of the public, and I don't want to have to identify myself to you. But as you know, a public employee, you know, you should identify yourself to the public. That's all. Just because I didn't come up to you asking you what your name was randomly. You made contact, and I just want to know. I don't see what's the big deal. It's public information, right?
Okay, I'm just wondering why you're filming.
But you keep wondering that. And I've answered that question. But I keep wondering what's your name so I can know who I spoke to. And you're not giving me your name. I don't understand why. Why wouldn't you?
I'm just.
But you're not
watching you wander through the lot, taking pictures of
unless you
cars.
identify yourself to me. You could be lying. I don't know you're a police officer. Just because you have a gun on your hip, that doesn't mean you're a police officer. You could just anybody could put a gun
You're
on.
lying about who you are. You're telling me you're an independent journalist.
I'm not the one carrying a gun. There's a difference. If I was carrying a gun, I'm sure you'd want to know who I was, right?
Okay.
Is that not fair? You
Give
would.
me a second.
All right. Well,
A detective had been observing Sean from a distance for 2 hours before approaching, appearing cautious and hesitant to disclose their identity, despite being asked 5 times.
hey, how are you? No, I don't need any help. Can I get your name and badge number though?
No, you cannot. Can I help you?
I can't get your name and badge number,
No,
ma'am.
what are you doing in the back parking lot?
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story, ma'am.
Okay, about what?
I don't want to release that information until it's published.
Okay, well, there's no reason for you to be in the back lot. It's police department and employees only.
Ma'am,
in
can
the
I
back lot.
can I that's not true. There is
This is police parking
Can I show you the signs?
and village parking only.
Yeah.
Yes, it's village employee parking only.
Yeah. I'm not parking, ma'am. I'm walking.
Village employees only.
Ma'am, I would ask that you use a little bit of de-escalation.
Okay, well, I'm
Because you came in kind of hot. You came in kind of hot.
I'm going to ask you to
This
leave
is
the back lot.
This is public property.
No, it is not public property. This is private property. There are police vehicles back here.
That doesn't make what law is that?
Fine. If you
That's
are-
not what that
Let me
sign
finish.
says.
It's fenced off, correct? Do you see the fence back
There is no fence here,
There
ma'am.
doesn't need to be a fence here in the event we have to get out in an emergency. It is fenced off on the perimeter.
Yeah.
If you are filming on village property,
Yeah.
you must get a permit for video.
What law is that?
That's a village code.
Okay, calm
So
down.
you can go upstairs to the second floor,
Yeah.
and you could apply for a permit to be videotaping on village
The
property.
First Amendment gives me the right to film in
Not-
public.
Not on village property. It is a village code. A
Village-
Village of Larchmont code.
If you're going to be enforcing code on me, I would like to know the code,
You
please.
Go up, speak to the clerk.
But you're telling me that
I'm telling you
Yeah.
that you have to have a permit
Yeah.
to videotape in the village
according
of
to
Larchmont.
according to
the
a law.
Village of Larchmont code. It's
Code.
not a law. It is a code.
Okay, and you cannot articulate what code that
you have
is.
to go upstairs and get it.
Okay, so are you giving me a lawful order to leave?
Yes, I'm telling you, you cannot videotape on village property without a permit. Even if you were making a commercial or you're filming a movie, any videotaping in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit.
On public property?
On public property.
Okay.
This is public property. It belongs to the village of Larchmont.
Yeah.
There are police vehicles and other things that are not accessible to the public here on this property. In order to videotape anything on Larchmont village property, anywhere in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit.
Where are you getting that? Where are you getting that information from, Sergeant?
Our code, our village code.
The one you don't know.
Give me a second and I will get it for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Filming, village code 57 1. Subdivision 2, no filming shall be conducted on public property without prior approval of the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees. So you cannot film on our property without prior approval.
That's interesting because it's public property, but that's interesting. I mean, I'm not doubting your code that you're reading.
Public property within the Village of Larchmont, you must obtain prior approval by the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees.
That code is completely unconstitutional.
It is not unconstitutional. It is a village code. Village boards are allowed to constitute their own codes.
Ma'am, freedom of press means that there's no restrictions on it.
To the court clerk's office.
I will be going up there. I will be going up there.
Do that now.
I will. I will be going up there. I will. This is definitely not your property. This is a public easement.
You can go upstairs and apply for a permit to videotape.
A female officer attempted to cite a village code without legal basis to restrict Sean's rights, demonstrating a significant misunderstanding of the law and press freedom.
I will. No, they can have their own code, but they can't have a code that violates the Constitution that you took an oath to, ma'am.
Take it up with the village clerk. I follow the rules of New York State and the village that I work in.
You should.
That is a code.
But the number one rule you should follow is the Constitution. You didn't take an oath to the codes. You did. I understand, but you didn't take an oath to the.
Stop videotaping in the back parking lot. You have to go upstairs.
I'm not even in your I'm not even in your parking lot.
Back parking lot.
No, I'm currently not. This is a public easement where I'm at right now.
This is property of the Village of Larchmont. You must go upstairs to continue filming to the clerk's office and obtain permission by the Board of Trustees in order to continue videotaping on public property belonging to the Village of Larchmont.
I can't even believe those words are coming out of your mouth.
Well, it's in the village code. You can go upstairs and talk.
I'll be getting a copy of that. Yeah.
Go ahead, you go upstairs and talk to the clerk.
I will, ma'am. I will. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out. Thanks. Take it easy. Thanks. You too. You too. I'll definitely be fighting that code because it's unconstitutional. Ma'am, respectfully. Ma'am,
I asked you to stop videoing.
Ma'am,
To the back parking lot.
ma'am, I'm definitely on a public sidewalk right now. So if are you telling me you're going to arrest me if I?
I never said arrest. I asked you to go up to see the court clerk. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay.
I asked you to go
I'm not.
see the court, not the court clerk, the village clerk.
Yeah.
To get permission to videotape. I'm asking you nicely to stop videotaping.
You haven't been nice since you got in
To the
here.
back parking lot.
Can I ask you a question, ma'am? Oh, and then I'll go up there.
No, I'm not answering any more questions. I'm telling you go see the.
Well,
village
I'm gonna
clerk.
ask you anyway.
I'm not answering any more
I'm gonna ask you anyway.
questions.
What happens when you violate a code? What are the repercussions for violating Larchmont Village? Yes,
It is actually an arrest.
it's an arrestable offense.
You get a DAT and you have to appear in court on the.
Can you give me one of those?
I'm not giving you an arrest ticket right now. No.
But I'm not.
Giving you a warning.
I would like an arrest ticket.
We don't give them out when people ask for them.
So I'm continuing to film. I'm breaking the code. So if you're saying that I can't film. I'm on a public sidewalk. Let me make that very clear. I'm on a public sidewalk, and if it's against the code for me to film.
You are filming into the back lot where there is police.
So,
apparatus.
ma'am.
I asked you multiple times to go see.
I understand that, ma'am. So I would invite you to write me up on the code, ma'am. I would invite you to do that because it's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional, ma'am. It's unconstitutional, and I would invite you to write me up on it.
Village property.
I am not. I am not. I am not even on village property anymore.
Well, the village.
It technically belongs to the people, ma'am.
It doesn't belong to the people. It belongs to
Ma'am,
the village of
I'm gonna try and be reasonable here. It's not against you, it's against that code, and I'm gonna continue to film what I could see from public.
Stop videotaping into the police lot.
Ma'am, I'm not gonna stop doing that because this is unconstitutional.
I'm going to ask you to go see the village clerk to obtain a permit to continue videotaping.
Ma'am, I'm going to stick up for what I believe in here. I believe in the Constitution. I believe in freedom of press.
Sean, well versed in civil rights, rejected the officer's false claim of private property, asserting it was public property.
This tyrant drive away from here without any sort of legal repercussion to me, because she's a tyrant. She's trying to violate my rights, threatening me with village codes for simply being on public property. So I'm inviting her to do it. I'm inviting her to violate my rights, because there will be legal action taken if she does. These officers right here honor their oath. Very good officers. I'll be putting in commendations to both of them. Very good.
The police's clear misuse of authority, along with a sergeant's confusion over press freedom and filming permits, led them to demand unnecessary film permits and insurance at a daily cost of $2,000. Despite facing uninformed officers, Sean successfully defended his rights, highlighting the need for better police training and legal understanding.
Village Treasurer, Taxes, Water Department.
You got business in here? You got business in here? You need something? I'm asking, you got something in here? You need something?
Who are you?
I'm the maintenance guy. I'm asking you, you got business in here?
What does the maintenance guy have to do with me, my business?
Because if you're not in, you don't have no business. You don't belong in the building.
I got.
You don't have any business.
I don't want to. Can you calm down? Can you calm down and step away? I just had a code about. I had a question about a code that I was recited by the. That was recited by a sergeant of the Larchmont Police Department, saying that I needed permission to film.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to somebody about that.
Okay.
Because I think it's in direct violation of the U.S. Constitution with freedom of press. I'm an investigative journalist.
Why don't you review the code online? You can make your interpretation. You can schedule a time to come in, and we can talk about whatever you feel you need to talk about.
Yeah. Can I schedule a time now to come back?
Sure. Let me just see if Brian has a calendar open. We'll
Sure.
Probably sometime next week because we're in the midst of construction.
Okay, great. I'd love to set a time to talk. I don't need to provide credentials of anything. We all have freedom of press, and I'm just gathering content to disseminate to the public. Just like I've told the sergeant already, if it's against the code, I would like to be charged with that code, so that way I can take this up in the proper channels, which would be courtroom.
We want to facilitate, not hinder anyone.
Yeah,
so
great. Well, that code hinders people.
You haven't read it yet, right? So
she read it. She read it to me.
Okay.
She read it to me.
So again, if you're allowed to videotape your world, like you can wear a GoPro and walk around and do what you want to do. But if you're gonna like use this building or use this in any production or anything further than just your own log of life, then you do need a permit for that.
Yeah, but no one is saying that I'm making a movie or anything or a commercial of anything. I'm an investigative journalist, gathering content to disseminate to public.
That's great.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Good. Hi. What was your name?
Heather.
Heather. Hey, Heather. I'm Zach. So I was just wanted to real quick before I leave, if somebody could talk to what's his name, Roman. Just very rude. Obviously we have a right to record in a public building. He's losing control.
He doesn't have anything to. He won't even employ photos. It's part of his religion.
Why is that? Why does it say restricted area in that room? It's open to the public too, right?
It's concealed weapons, so it is restricted.
Why is that? Because it's if you don't mind me asking, because it's concealed weapons.
Some people don't want to be known that they have a concealed weapons. It's a private choice. Some people have permits, some people don't.
All right. It's still a public service, you know what I mean? So it's open to the public.
You're not allowed to video anybody without their permission.
Well, that's not
in
true.
this area at all. We have signs all over.
Well, I know that's not true. I'm talking about this room right here.
No,
it says
you're not even supposed to be in this area.
Well, that's not true.
There's a sign right up there.
Yeah, I know it's a policy. It's not. It's a policy. It's not the law. Basically says if anywhere that's public, we can record. Wherever you have a right to be, you have a right to record. Basically,
not to record.
In public, yeah. Not if you're thinking of a private building. If we're in a private establishment, that's a whole other thing. You know what I mean?
You're not allowed to record anybody without their permission.
There is no expectation of privacy in public. That's what I'm trying to.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I heard you want a video in here.
Yeah, I was wondering because the sign says restricted area, but there's services for the public.
If someone is filling out personal information here, you're not allowed in here.
Well, earlier there was no one in there when I was walking towards the room. There was nobody in there.
Oh, someone's in here.
Well, right now, yeah, but when somebody's not in there, I can obviously you know. What was that? Oh, that's part of my story. Is so I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story. So part of that is observing our government officials or public servants in the course of their duties. So part of what I do is I go into the office and observe, like, you know, this is what you do here. They're working hard. Well, this is public though. It's a public building.
But that's not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the Treasury building. They have services for the public in there.
But it's a private office.
Oh, it's not though. Like that's why they have a counter there. So if I go beyond the counter, obviously, but this is all publicly accessible. See, watch, I'll show you. Like, so you have chairs. So it's like a little lobby area.
You have to have their permission to record them.
Not in public. So there's no expectation of privacy in public. No, not in public. That's case law. I've been in media for a while, so that's one of the first things you learn. Is that if you're in a public space in a public building, there is no reasonable expectation of privacy in public. Now they can create their own privacy, which, as you can see, they kind of have that. If they wanted to cover a window or something, they can. But there's no, unless they're at a private residence or a like a McDonald's or a business or some sort, then those rules change, obviously. But yeah, we'll capture this room here real quick. Might have missed one upstairs.
You just came in.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, hi, how's it going?
You need to leave
Why is that?
because you're now harassing the employees.
Oh, I'm not harassing him. I'm just having a conversation.
No, you're
She approached me and I'm just engaged in the conversation. Well, what I'm
she
doing.
probably said hello to you.
Well, no, she said I can't record back there. I was explaining to her I cannot physically go back into the office because that's a private office. How you doing, sir? Are you the supervisor? I met you already.
No, I am a security also.
Okay.
But also, we are here to tell you kindly if you could leave. That's it.
You're not harassing.
No, I'm not harassing anybody.
She feels that you are harassing her.
Well, I'm not harassing anybody. I have it all on camera.
That may be.
That's why I record. But you can record anything you can see from public. It's called plain view.
You need to leave.
According to who?
Because you are now harassing.
No, that's
the
not true.
employees.
That is not true. I'm
She
not
feels
harassed.
she is being harassed.
Do you feel like you're being harassed?
Yes, because your point is public, but you're not here on public business.
This is public business. Taking pictures and video, working on a story, gathering content.
You have business with human resource.
I'm gathering content for a story. This is open to the public.
Do you have business with human resource? That's what this office is.
My business is to record the public offices. This is one of the public
But that's
offices.
not dealing with human resource.
The Supreme Court has already ruled that taking pictures and video is legitimate business. So you can take it up with the Supreme Court if you want. That's fine.
You can take it with the Supreme Court.
I'm just going to do what I know I have a right to do.
With human resource.
I've already answered that.
Well, then you don't. So if you're done,
Who are you to say I'm done?
you said you don't have any business with human resource. So
That's not what I
there's nothing
said.
else to do.
That's not what I said.
You just said that.
Yeah.
So you
I'm,
just said that.
I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity. Taking pictures and video, like I told her, by the Supreme Court has already ruled that it's legitimate business.
So the other option is that we can call Deland PD and we
Sure.
can have you trespass.
I wouldn't advise it. You're welcome to do that. Call whoever you want to call.
Okay.
This is public. Yep, public area, public building.
Around 10:15 p.m. on April 4th, 2022, in a bustling residential area, Santa Ana audits filmed police from a distance during a pursuit of a stolen car to avoid interference. After a few minutes, a sergeant noticed him and started blasting Disney music through the PA system.
You guys get paid to listen to music?
Santa Ana audits crossed the street to film closer, with the music continuing for over 5 minutes. He asked the officers why they were doing this and requested they lower the volume, but no other officers intervened. A resident went to the station to ask that the noise be turned down, as it was disturbing homes nearby at 10:30 p.m.
Have respect for the neighbors. Put the music down.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Have some respect, Corporal. Have some respect, Corporal. You're in our neighborhood. This ain't your neighborhood. Have some respect. Exactly. Why they recording, like playing loud music for like that?
A woman asked why the music was playing and was told it was a prior restraint tactic to prevent video uploads. According to the U.S. Constitution and California's Bain Act, people are protected against actions that threaten their constitutional rights. In this situation, the police appeared to be deliberately trying to prevent Santa Ana Audits from posting his video on YouTube by exploiting the platform's strict copyright rules. Moreover, this sergeant had prior conflicts with Santa Ana Audits.
Tell him to have respect.
What's going on with the music kit? What was that, sir? What's going on with the music kit? Why are you playing Disney music? Why? Yes.
He's lying to you. He's lying to you.
Why are you doing that? Why? Yes.
Because he knows I have a YouTube channel.
So you're using our resources? No, I'm not using our resources. No, we're paying you on tax dollars. Okay. Do you know who I am? I know who you are. No, you do. I do. Now I did recognize. What do I do? You're a city council person. Absolutely. And this is my district. Yes. I apologize. You're not going to conduct yourself like that in front of my neighbors. I apologize. Apologize to him. I apologize for your job properly. Please. Okay. I'm embarrassed. Okay. That this is how you're treating my neighbors. There's children here. Have some respect for my community. Do you live here? Do I live in Santa Ana? No, I don't. Well, maybe you should treat us with respect. I do. You wouldn't live here, but my people live here, brother. Please treat them with respect. There's kids that need to go to school. Okay. There's people that are working, and you chose to use our taxpayer dollars to disrespect a man with your music. That's childish, sir. Okay, I apologize. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So I will stay until you guys. Okay. What are you guys doing? There's been an investigation. A vehicle happened to be a stolen vehicle. That's what you're doing for a stolen vehicle. Why don't we just walk in there? What do you mean? I mean, we're closing the streets down. We're not closing the streets, sir. What's the purpose of the Disney music?
All right, so we're gonna go this way. Okay.
Thank you, council member. I've been dealing with these guys by myself.
You're not alone.
These guys do this all the time. If you tell him what's in the First Amendment, he won't know it. He won't know it. If you tell him what's in the First Amendment.
I'll talk to you.
And he took an oath to the Constitution. Okay.
I'll be right.
All right, thank you. Have some respect next time, Corporal. Glad you know my name too. Yeah, I was across the street when they were playing music.
With an annual budget of $141 million funded by the community, the use of public equipment to blast music late at night reflects a lack of professionalism and respect for the community, especially considering that this sergeant doesn't even reside in the area he serves.
Hey, this is the one with the good hair.
There you go. Good. What's going on here? The police are here. I'm sorry to freak out. Anything going on?
You guys can tap. They're not doing
So, we've talked earlier, yes?
Yes. Yeah. I don't remember.
Okay.
I remember the hair. He might
not.
Oh wait, no, he wasn't there.
No, he totally was.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Remember, I made the comment, you look like Macho Man?
I don't remember, but I appreciate it.
Okay, so here's the deal. We have somebody that's reporting that you were in an altercation, verbal altercation with somebody.
Wait, what? I've been having mutual conversations with a lot of people.
Okay. So this person specifically indicated that you either threatened to shoot him or kill him?
No.
Okay.
That would never happen, and that's why
we have multiple cameras here, ma'am.
Give me 1 second. This is now actually an investigation.
Okay.
And don't interfere. Don't interrupt.
No, I wasn't planning on it.
Feel free to record, but do not interrupt or interject.
Okay. I'm glad you specified that it's an investigation. Perfect.
So here's the deal. That's what he's claiming. So I'm here to take your side of the story.
Do they have any evidence of this?
I don't know. I have other officers talking to that guy. Now I'm talking to you to get your side.
I choose to remain silent.
Okay. So I understand you may have evidence.
I have nothing to say, sir.
Okay. So just consider when I have nothing to say on one side and then the other side claims that there's a crime and I have nothing to go on from your side, it kind of puts you in a bad position.
So
you understand?
Without evidence, they need evidence. I threaten them, right? It's not just he said something. I can say they said a lot to me. No?
That's not the way that works, no.
No?
No. We arrest people all the time without physical evidence. Physical evidence. Now, testimony, yes. That counts as evidence, but not physical evidence. So his word may be enough to get you arrested. You understand?
So I can say he threatened me and that's it?
I want you to understand what I'm saying. Sure. I'm investigating what he's claiming.
Of course. Which is a claim.
I'm trying to get your side.
Right.
To determine what your culpability might be in that investigation.
I never threatened anybody.
Okay.
We have 5 cameras here. I know better than to threaten
We have
anyone.
like 8 cameras, but
Yeah, which is why, again, you may have the evidence to show negate that. But otherwise, without that, I don't have anything, and I have only his word to go on.
So based on what he claims, you're going to take me to jail? That's all it takes.
There's a potential for that.
May I ask a question? I'm asking permission.
Okay, no, not right now.
All right.
So, do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, not really.
If you don't like what I'm
No,
saying.
it's not that I don't like it.
Yeah.
I can just say that person threatened me with whatever, and you're just gonna take his word and do whatever you want to me, sir. I'm not trying to fight. I'm just trying to
At
understand
this point, considering all the people that have called 911 about this group,
over my First Amendment protected activity.
So hold on. Do you understand that you have multiple callers that have called about you guys, right?
I have no control.
In addition to that, now you have somebody that's claiming that you assaulted or tried to assault this person.
Now it's tried to assault.
Yes.
You said I threatened them.
Yes,
so
correct. With violence.
I tried to assault them.
So that's what I'm saying. Do you understand that in the eye of, let's say, a jury, you have this one guy that nobody's called the police upon him today.
Okay.
Versus a group that has been called upon multiple times today.
For First Amendment protected activity.
Regardless. And you have a jury that's going to see that these guys keep getting the police called on them. And now someone is claiming that you threatened them, right? And then when the police go to get your side to either investigate, negate his claim, you choose to not say anything,
But that's also my constitutional
yes,
right.
Yes, it is. Or help in the investigation to clear yourself.
Okay,
right?
I'll explain this.
With the presentation of physical evidence, which you may
Sure.
have, right? Or some kind of statement. So do you see the totality makes it so that, yes, based on his statement today, there could be enough to arrest you. There could be enough. So that's why I'm asking you for your cooperation. I'm asking you for your statement.
I didn't threaten anybody. I know there's multiple cameras around, sir. Come on. The whole time, you said multiple people called, right? Not one of those people said I threatened them or assaulted them.
Not exactly. Okay, so those complaints, they've indicated that you guys have been impeding their movements.
No, we haven't.
No. Well, I'm just telling you because you haven't seen the calls. I have, right? I've responded out here multiple times. But I'm telling you that all the complaints that have been generated from your guys' activity, it doesn't look good. It makes it believable what he's saying.
That I threatened somebody.
Because multiple people have alleged this type of behavior coming from your group. So it makes him look credible.
Okay, so what happens if, let's say, you see the videos and the cameras? Is something going to happen to him for making a false police report?
Or false?
And almost threatening my freedom over a lie?
It very well could.
I hope so. Because we have 5 cameras, multiple. It's like the business owner, right? The business owner and the husband, the wife and the husband. Is that who?
Which one? Because
well, I don't know. I don't know who's making this claim, sir.
Right.
I tell everybody multiple times. I don't make contact with anybody. I stand in public using my First Amendment protected right to record. People talk to me. I get it. I'm very handsome. I don't blame them, but I respond to them. I know better than to threaten someone when I'm recording, sir. That doesn't make any sense. Everything we do is legal, so why would I say something illegal to get me in trouble? The thing is, multiple times I tell people, there was a woman hysterical. I don't know if that's the person out here hysterical crying. No, okay. I told multiple times people that don't like what we're doing, please walk away. You can walk away at any time. And they keep saying you're harassing us, we're this and that. I say, ma'am, nobody's stopping you from walking away, whether I'm rude or whatever. You're free to walk away, ma'am. They're choosing to stay and engage with me. I know better than to threaten someone, first of all. I know there's multiple cameras around because I know there's a line that you don't cross, right? So why would I be stupid enough? I let them be the crazy ones, sir. I'm not stupid enough to cross that line to get me in trouble. Because I know maybe they would call the police because they tell me they are. So why would I give them a reason to call the police?
So just to be clear, at any point did you say to anyone?
Sure.
I'll kill you.
Of course not, sir.
So
That's the last thing I would say. Come on.
At any point, did you ever say, I will shoot you?
Of course not. I have no weapons. I don't own a gun. That's
Okay.
Go ahead.
At any point, did you reach for your waist as if you were retrieving something?
No, sir.
See, okay, I appreciate this. This is what I was asking for.
I know better than to do those things.
But these are the questions that I needed to ask you, and I needed your cooperation
Sure.
in order to obtain your statement about,
I get it.
about what he's claiming. I would hope that if you had some kind of report that you'd want the same exact type of attention and attention to what's happening and interviewing those that are involved, right? I think you would want that.
Yeah, I've had those threats made to me. Not today or whatever, but in the past, yeah.
So that's where we're at. So I'm gonna make a phone call. I'm gonna see if I can figure out what the description of the other person is. So if I provide you with the description and it helps, would you have video? Or would you be
Honestly, I don't remember a homeless guy.
That's gonna be up to him on whether or not he wants to produce it. But yeah, we all.
Well, who is it really? I thought it was like a.
I don't know.
I'll get the description for you in a second, all right?
I don't remember. Was I interacting with the homeless guy?
Give me 1 second.
No. So which homeless guy?
Only what I can think of is that really tall, skinny guy.
He's just gonna get you, bro. I love your style, guys. Beautiful.
I think my explanation or my attempt.
No, you articulated really well. But it's just.
I appreciate it.
It causes pause though. Like, what if we weren't filming and we couldn't prove that we can just go around arresting people because you know what I mean?
You know, unfortunately, sometimes, most of the time, actually, I mean, we're not prepared like this with video cameras all over the place, and so most of the time it ends up being someone's word versus another person's.
It just sucks that it's that easy, and I know it's not necessarily your fault 100%, but it sucks that it's that easy to take away someone's freedom. It really does. And make them fight for their life, make them fight for their jobs, make them fight for their rent.
It's not that I
mean,
want to do that. You gotta recognize I'm not trying to put these two people in that situation.
Right? No, you're just doing your job.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
All right. Well, you guys have a blessed night. Thank you guys.
Honestly, though,
I don't necessarily like.
To reduce police violence, measures like enforcing strict gun laws and addressing racial disparities in the justice system are essential. With Black individuals facing a police-caused death rate 6 times higher, some advocate for transparency around the stressful working conditions of officers, especially as the Black Lives Matter movement has led to increased threats against them. During his term, Trump dismissed these reform proposals, instead increasing federal funding for police and urging major cities to adopt tougher patrol measures in high-crime areas, such as stop and frisk programs. He also supported the creation of a national registry for deadly police violence cases, while blocking the Department of Justice from entering oversight agreements with local police departments. His administration granted frontline officers greater autonomy and endorsed law enforcement actions based on political identity. Trump further threatened to withdraw from federal agreements aimed at reducing power abuses. Attorney General Jeff Sessions tightened the criteria for new agreements, criticizing investigations as unfair. In this election cycle, Trump may continue rolling back existing policies, limiting chokehold bans, and restricting the ability to sue the police, aiming to shield police departments from public complaints.